How's it going, everybody? Here with part 2 of ranking my PlayStation games. This is going to be 25 to 17. So it's getting a little hard, I'll admit, to rank these things. You know, I'm kind of torn between putting games in certain spots. Like the first group I kind of knew. Is now starting to get hard. It's going to get really hard with my top 10. Like I know my top 10 games, but it's going to be hard placing them in order. But let me start off here with number 25. Sacred 2 Fallen Angel. This is a cool game. It's kind of like Baldurs Gate, those type of games with the view. It's long as hell. It's like 1,000,000 quests. It was 600, like about 600 quests. It says here. Really cool. The game world is massive. Maybe the biggest game world I've ever played. You get like trophies for unlocking certain amounts, and I think I'm just at like 50%. And I'm at like the end of the game. I'm on like the last chapter or whatever it is. But you can go back and forth through portals to other areas, which is cool. Pretty cool combat in there. You get a lot of enemies that coming at you at certain points. Not much slowdown. This is a really cool game. Check it out if you're into those kind of games. Sacred 2 Fallen Angel. 24th here is Battlefield Bad Company. I'm doing a playthrough on this now. This is a cool game. It's fun. It's short. Most shooters are. You have all the characters, your character and the other 3 guys all have, you know, they have good banter between each other. It's kind of funny. Everything's destructible. You can blow up buildings and stuff, knock trees down, stuff like that. It's definitely pretty cool. It looks cool. It's a bit of a grainy look, but it looks pretty good. It's definitely a fun game to play. Battlefield Bad Company, number 24. The next 3 are my Lego games. I pretty much just all put them together. First one up is Lego Indiana Jones. I like all the Lego games that I've played. They're fun. They have a lot of replayability in them. They look pretty good. You know, I have some good comedy in there as well. It's fun gameplay. Unlock extra characters and stuff. There's like a bunch of characters you can unlock, and then they have different abilities, and you have to use them at certain points to blow open certain rooms and stuff like that. But they're really cool games. Lego Indiana Jones. Number 23. 22 here is Lego Indiana Jones 2, the original trilogy. I mean, the adventure continues. I'm sorry, that was what they did for Star Wars. Lego Indiana Jones 2. This one's a little different than a Lego game, so it's got a hub world. It doesn't like, you don't go into the cantina like in Star Wars or the university as the other Lego Indiana Jones. You don't do that. This one is like each movie has its own hub world, and you run around that, opening secret areas and going into other parts of the movie and stuff like that. So it's a little different, but you know, it looks the same comedy, same unlocking a bunch of characters and stuff. But it's really cool. Lego Indiana Jones 2, so 22. 21 here is Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga. It has all 6 movies in it. This is fun too, my favorite of 3 of them that I have. A lot of stuff obviously to do in this one. I put like 35 hours into this. Same thing as the other ones. Has a pretty cool look, good comedy, and an absolute crap ton of characters between both trilogies. It's fun gameplay as well. It's just games you can just play. You know, they're not hard or anything, but they're just fun to play, which is cool. But Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga. That is 21. Keep losing track here. Number 20 here is Mirror's Edge. This game has a unique look. It's unique too, period. The whole city's like white, bright, really bright. There's orange in there and red and blue, but yet my eyes had to adjust looking at it. But it's a really cool game. The gunplay in it kind of sucks, in my opinion. But where you know the good stuff is when you're running, because that's all you're really doing is run away from people. And it's cool. You jump from, you know, jumping from buildings to buildings, sliding down stuff, climbing over stuff, ducking under, wall running, all types of stuff like that. It's really cool. You have like takedown moves and stuff to do. It's really cool. It has a unique look. It's a pretty cool story in there as well. It's a good game. It will piss you off. Like the gunplay pisses me off personally because it's just not that good. And there's some parts that are annoying, but overall it's a pretty damn cool game. And it's unique, which is cool. You like to see different types of games out there. But number 20, Mirror's Edge. Number 19 here is Condemned 2. Bloodshot. Didn't like it as much as the first, but it's still pretty creepy. Your guy ends up with like this power where he like opens his mouth and it's like like a echo type thing or whatever. I forget what it is. That was kind of stupid how they added that in there towards the end. But it's still a pretty creepy game. The hand-to-hand combat is second to none in these games, except maybe the other game that has that really good is Escape from Butcher Bay on the original Xbox, but it actually feels like you're hitting people, you know, with the pipes and your fists and stuff. It's cool. Like I said, it's pretty creepy. It looks pretty good. A lot of cursing in this game, but it's a pretty cool game. Not as good as the first, but still really cool. Don't know if I'll make a third. These games sell alright, but not that great. Definitely a cool game though. Them 2 Bloodshot, number, is that 19? Yeah. Number 18 here is Heavenly Sword. This is a fun game. It's like God of War, Devil May Cry, that kind of stuff. You get 3 different, you know, you can use your blade in 3 different ways. Like one's like, you can spin them around and go nuts. Second's huge, and then they have like a medium-sized version of it. The motion capture is great in this game. Andy Serkis helped out with that. He even plays King Bohan. The mo capture is ridiculous. Probably the best I've ever seen. The graphics are incredible. It's very short, which kind of sucks. Probably only takes about 5 hours to beat. But the combat is very fun. Cool environments. Everything looks great in this game. Definitely cool. Later on, she gets like really strong, and you're like smacking a bunch of guys around at once. It's pretty cool. There's some pretty good funny moments between the bad guys too during the cutscenes. But it's a really cool game. Heavenly Sword. That's 18 and 17 here. It's my most recent game. I'm almost done with it. I got 1 chapter left. But Resistance 2. This game's cool. At first I was kind of like the first one I enjoyed. It was the first game I got for the system. But this one I was kind of like, I don't know. But then I started to really play it, and you get some intense, really good shootouts. Like they are relentless throwing the enemies at you. Some really good shootouts in here. The bosses are gigantic. Like the one, you have the Kraken. I think it's the Kraken they call it, or something like that. And they have that one. They have there's a giant robot in the first level, and there's like a spider type, scorpion type thing in one level. And in the Chicago one, there's a giant thing which you fight. You gotta shoot with rockets, and he like smacks you around, and you keep going and stuff like that. It's really cool. It looks pretty good. At first you're kind of like, but then you start to look at the environments, and it's a really good looking game. All cool weapons as always with Insomniac games, especially the Chimera weapons are cool. They have like the hedgehog grenade. It's kind of like if you ever seen a racer, Arnold Schwarzenegger, that guy throws that thing in there and it like bursts and little spikes come out. It's kind of like that. The bullseye, you like mark a guy and you could like hide behind cover and the bullets will seek him out. The auger, you can put up a shield in front of yourself and it shoots through walls and stuff like that. They have a lot of cool weapons. The Chimera have all the cool weapons. I mean, the good guys do too. Like they have like it's like a nuclear type weapon that shoots out this beam. It's definitely pretty cool. It's I can tell it's kind of short, but whatever. Haven't tried out the multiplayer on it yet. But number 17, Resistance 2, really cool. It's cheap now. Right now it's on sale for $13.50 at GameStop used. But that's 25 to 17. And hopefully I'll put up part 3 tomorrow or Thursday, because I'm really getting into like the thought process of where to put these games and what order. But thanks everybody for checking it out, and have a good day.